So the first domino might have just started to fall. A US court has ruled that social media platforms can be held responsible for addictive platform design, and with more cases working their way through the system, I think this could end up being a much bigger deal than most people think. I mean, if the legal pressure around social media keeps building, then it's fair to say that change in one shape or another may be coming. And if it does, I don't think it's going to be anything other than the short form that gets hit first. I know what you're thinking, but relax, you will still be able to do your super cool TikTok dance moves, and well, at least for now anyway. But you see, for years, most of the criticism around social media has been focused on the content that people see on the platforms. But what's now been challenged is the design of the platform themselves, not what's on the app, but how the app keeps you there. And if we're being honest, short form content is the most obvious pressure point that folk are going to look at. It's fast, it's frictionless, and it's constant. You open the app, you get fed content instantly, and the entire experience is built around keeping you moving from one clip to the next with almost no effort at all. And that is exactly why it became so powerful, but it's also exactly why it could become very vulnerable. If these platforms are forced to make their products less addictive, they're not going to start by breaking the bits that people intentionally sit down to watch. They're going to start with the parts designed for high speed, low friction consumption, and that's short form. So if this pressure keeps building, what might actually happen? Well, I don't think the platforms would kill short form altogether. That would be a completely self-inflicted business disaster. What I do think is much more likely is that they start introducing friction, and that could mean limits on how many clips can be watched in one sitting, forced pauses or timeout screens like you see in gambling sites, autoplay interruptions, stronger break reminders, and stricter protections for younger users. Or even a less aggressive recommendation system, so that you're not constantly getting pings on your phone to tell you need to watch this now. So short form doesn't just benefit from good content, it benefits from being ridiculously easy to keep consuming. Make it even slightly harder to binge, and the whole thing starts to change. And once that changes, the creator economy built around it will change too. Because if short form becomes less automatic or less instant, there will be consequences. Fewer clips will be consumed, potentially fewer views, potentially weaker monetization, and potentially less incentive for creatives to build everything around swipe-based attention. And that's where some people could get caught out. A lot of creators right now are building for the system as it exists today, and not the one that might exist 2 or 3 years from now. That doesn't mean short form disappears, but it could absolutely mean that it stops being the centre of gravity. And if that happens, I think something else becomes much more interesting. Because if short form gets weakened and people still don't want to spend a full 20 minutes or 30 minutes or longer, then there's a very obvious gap in the middle. And I think that gap could become much more important. So let's call it medium form content. I know that's not new, but that sort of 3 to 6 or 7 minute range where there's enough room to say something useful, but not so much commitment that people feel like they need to carve out half an hour to an hour of their time. And honestly, that might be the sweet spot, because if the internet gets forced to become a little less addictive, there's a real chance that people start valuing content that is more intentional than short form, but less demanding than traditional long form. And that would be a really interesting shift. Suddenly the winner might not be the fastest, noisiest, most disposable format. It might be the one that gives people something worth watching without completely hijacking their attention. Now, all of this still depends on what happens next. This may get appealed in the courts and it may get watered down, it normally does, and the platforms will absolutely fight to protect the systems that have made them so much money. But I do think this is worth watching, because if the pressure keeps building, I think this could be one of the first serious cracks in the short form model that has dominated the internet for the last few years. So as always, I'm really curious to see what you think. If this keeps going, what changes first? Does short form content get hit? Do platforms start putting limits on how much can be consumed? Or do creators start moving back towards deeper content? And could medium form content actually become much more important as a result? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, because I genuinely think this could end up being a much bigger shift than it looks right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I will see you in the next one.